Good afternoon. This is Miss Bouncy Warrior, and I'm bringing you back a video today. All I would like for you to remind y'all is if y'all could like video and subscribe to Miss Bouncy Warrior. Today I will be making some hibachi chicken and some shrimp with vegetables, with broccoli and different vegetables. My thing is I'm coming to you. As y'all know, I have multiple sclerosis, and I am just reaching out and letting everybody know that, and the ones that do suffer with multiple sclerosis, that it's possible for you to do these things too. It's possible for you to cook. It takes a little bit more time to do that, but like I said in my last video, my introduction video, I love to cook, I love to bake, and I love to do all that. And we are just love to have fun. And today I'm feeling pretty good. My little hands, maybe kind of little hands. I got my first time I've actually painted my fingernails in over about 8 months, 9 months. Probably was a little bit longer than that. I said I'm gonna get a little jazzy for this video, and it's just a lot of things that I'm accomplishing that I wasn't able to do before. And this is to all my warriors. All my warriors. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Some days I have to push myself, but I'm doing it, and it takes time. So like I said, today I'm not going to go into everything else, but today I'm going to cook some hibachi chicken and shrimp. And my ingredients are, I have a green pepper, I have a red pepper, I have a orange pepper, and I have a yellow pepper. And I have all those. I have like 2 red peppers, 1 orange, and 1 yellow. And then I have 1 green pepper. Let me set this up. Oops. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'll probably make a little mistakes, but it's okay because we're doing it all together. Okay, and that is my bell peppers. Then next, I have my chicken breasts. I have 3 chicken breasts. And then I have my mixed sweet peas and carrots. And then I have my broccoli. I like florets. And I have my shrimp. I did about 11 shrimp, I think. And then I have my onion. And see, I'm sitting because, I'm still, I have a little difficulty with my leg. So even if you have to cook and do your thing sitting down and at the kitchen table, that's still fine. You still can cook. And I have my brown rice, 2 cups of brown rice, but I may break it down to 1. And I have my eggs. I have 3 eggs that I'm going to throw into my my rice. And I have a lot of vegetables and stuff because I'm on a healthy thing. I'm not gonna say diet, but I'm on a healthy. I do water all the time. I cut back, and it's not all about. Sometimes it's not all about what you eat. It's about your portion size and how much of it that you eat. You know, like I said, when you feel yourself, you know, kind of getting full, then, you know, back off. But I'm also going to start drinking apple cider vinegar. I did it before, but this belly fat is just like really tough to get rid of. So I'm going to start doing apple cider vinegar. I'm going to drink it with a teaspoon every morning with 8 ounces of water. Every morning I may throw a little bit of lime in it, a little bit of lemon in it, and then I may even put some mixed berries in. Kind of smash them up and then put them in there, so give it a little bit of flavor. Okay, so I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not going to hold you at all. And I don't have like the glitzy bowls. I don't have like the glitzy pots because I'm home and I'm a home cooker, you know. So I'm not a professional chef. I'm not I'm not. And I cook with what I have, and I cook with what I'm comfortable with, and I know my utensils and everything, you know. So I'm going to show you how I cook. And like I said, both of my hands are numb, you know, both of my hands are tingling. But, you know, I'm going to show you what I use to cut up my vegetables. And I use safety. Always safety first. Okay, let's get started, guys. And I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables and preparing the vegetables. So while I'm cutting it up, I love my styrofoam. I will be placing everything on here. I need that. Okay. So first I'm going to start with my peppers. Yes. Probably can't see. Bring it back down a little bit further so y'all can see them. And it smells so good. It really does. And then I'll take everything out. Because I don't like all the seasoned stuff that be in it. Okay. And you know, we've had a lot of stuff going on, you know, this month. And I'm going to kind of push it down. We've had a lot of stuff that's been going on the past week. Of course, you know, I have my 2 dogs, and you know, they were tragically killed. And those were my babies. And I miss them so much. I really do. You know, I miss them so much. And I'm kind of just, you know, stripping them out. But, you know, I miss them. My husband miss them. The kids miss them. Everybody miss them. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, they don't understand how, you know, dogs are family. They really are. And then when you have, you know, illness that you deal with, they're your comfort. And they really are. They're your comfort. And, you know, a lot of people are like, I don't like dogs. But you never know until you get one, and you know, and you know how it is to have one. I ain't perfect. I told y'all, you know. And I used to, you know, to cut up real good, but you know, with my hand, you know, it's kind of challenging sometimes, but I still get the job done. Yes. And then, you know, my husband, you know, he's the sidekick.
Side what?
The sidekick. I did not call. He talking about I call him a chick. I did. Y'all ain't heard me call him a chick not one time. I said sidekick. And you know, we've had, you know, over the months, over the years, we had people tell us, why y'all don't have a restaurant, or why y'all not, you know, trying to get y'all a restaurant. Well, sometimes, you know, it doesn't work like that. And I think I'm just going to put in I'm just going to put in that one red pepper. And then I get my green pepper. I take the top out. Like that. I change up my utensils. I change up my stuff. And I take that out. And then I go back with this. And I cut it in half. Before I even, you know, and it's trying to run away from me, y'all. And once I cut it in half, I take this out. And I'm just gonna use like half of this. I'm just gonna do like half. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Because I really, really don't need the whole thing. I've already pre-rinsed my vegetables. So I don't want y'all to be like, well, she ain't even rinsing her stuff. Yeah, I pre-rinsed them already. And then I'm going to go into it. And I'm going to strip this. I don't want real big strips. I want little strips like I did. Similar to the orange pepper, yellow pepper, and the red pepper. So I'm going to dice this. Well, I'm not going to dice it. I'm just going to strip it out. You know, when you go into a hibachi little restaurant, you see where they got it all sliced up like this, you know. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we have that done. So peppers are done. So I'm going to rinse off the bowl and get ready for the onion. Get some of these off of here. Okay. And I just got a little onion. Okay, so now I'm going to, and this is the safest way to slice the onion too. You know, I take this and I put a split. Because for some of the ones that think, well, how am I to peel the onion? You be struggling with the onion. You put a little slit on the side of it and just peel it on off. You don't need that. You don't need that part of the onion. You really don't. Okay, and then I got that taken away. Honey, can I have a little napkin? Well, I don't need it. Okay. So then I'm going to take the onion and I'm going to cut it in half first. And then I'm going to take this part and I'm going to slice it down. I'm going to strip this out too. The same way I did it. Same way I did the pepper. So I can do little slits, you know, like the same, you know, like that right there. And it want to jump in the plate with the everything else. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other one. And, you know, it's raining where I'm at today. It's raining in South Carolina. It's really, really raining. I didn't think it was going to rain outside, but it did. But it's just raining just a little bit. But they say it's supposed to do this all day. And this is my onions. You know, cut up. And I'm going to throw them on the plate. So it doesn't take long to cut up everything that you need to cut up. Okay. So that is done. The vegetables, The vegetables are cut up and done. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the chicken. Oh, my eyes are burning, guys. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's check that. Okay, so the way I like using chicken breast. I like using the chicken breast, and the way I like to do my chicken breast is I need that bowl. The way I like to chicken breast is the way I like the chicken breast. The way I like to cut up my chicken breast is I like to trim all the fat that I can possibly get off my chicken breast off. Because like I said, doing the healthy thing, I really don't want all that be consuming all that, that daggone fat. I don't want to do that. So I'm getting majority of it, all of it I can get off, and I may cut a little bit of meat too, but that's okay. A little bit of meat can go, and it's like that. Okay, and I'm just gonna trim it off. Okay. I think I got some of the bag on my knife. Okay. And then what I'll do is, after I do that, I go in and I just cut. I just dice. And like I said, I kind of take my time because I don't want to cut myself, and I don't want like a really, really, really sharp knife because of the way my hands are. So I don't want like a real extremely knife, because y'all may be saying, well, ooh, she seems like she got a dull knife. It's not dull. It's just not it's not like extra sharp.
Not a ginsu.
It's not a what?
Ginsu.
It's not a ginsu. It's not a ginsu. And I have to be careful because my hand be kind of, moving sometime the way they want to move. That's the first one. And it doesn't take long at all. See, this one right here don't even actually have like a whole lot of fat. The only thing he have is this little piece right here. And I'm going to cut that off and throw it away. And same thing, I'm going to repeat the same exact thing.
Pretty piece of meat.
And this is a very, very pretty piece of meat. Very pretty piece of meat. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to kind of dice it up some. Not too small of a dices. I'm going to leave it kind of chunky. I could have split it. But I like a little chunk, so I'm not going to split it. And then my kids are going to be home in like probably about 30 minutes. And they're going to be so ready to eat.
So loud.
They're going to be so loud. And I'm going to have to run them out of here. You know how kids are. And like I say, my channel is mostly, it's about family. It's about reality, yeah, I could have been in here, and it was just all quiet, and it's like I'm sitting here like I'm the only one that's, that be here. And I'm not. Actually, on my first video, you saw my son come in, and my son came in the video. He photobombed my video with his loud self. He's 13, so y'all know how it is when you got kids that age. They are a trip. And I don't know what this is. I think it's the bag that's coming off. or something that came up. I don't know.
Yeah.
But life is, life, you go through a lot of changes. You never know from day to day what tomorrow is going to bring. You really don't. And all you can really do is live in the moment, If I would have known my dogs were going to be gone this week, no, I never knew that.
I know what you mean.
But some people just, the way you feel about dogs and cats and animals, everybody don't feel the same way about that, but it is what it is. Okay, now got all my meat cut up, so I'm gonna set that to the side. And I'm really gonna be really working a lot from the table. Okay. And now I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, now we're going to first I'm going to start off with the rice, because the rice is going to be like the longest thing that's going to have to cook. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to start out with the rice. This is a brown pot. This is the brown rice, not the brown pot. And I said I was going to do about a cup. But I'll just do a cup. Or I may just go ahead and do the, I think I'm going to do the 2 cups. Yeah. And then I'm going to put 4 cups of water in there. Usually I don't even measure this, but I'm going to measure it today. That's 2. And that's 4. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little bit of my sea salt in here. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in here. Bam, right there. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. Just a little bit. To give it a little bit of flavor. Because I really don't like cooking with, salt. I really don't. And I'm going to start it on high. And I'm going to let it cook. I'm going to start on high. And now I'm going to put my, I'm going to start cooking my, I'm going to start cooking my chicken. Move this over here. And with my chicken, what I do, I use a little bit of olive oil. And I need to fill that up a little bit. I need to do something. Just a little bit. So, that's good. What I use is olive oil. I don't use a lot because, like I said, I'm really health conscious right now, and I love to talk, y'all. So if I'm talking too much, I'm sorry, but I like to talk to my people too. Okay, so I'm gonna let that warm up a little bit. And I use extra virgin olive oil. That's what I use. And you hear it bubbly up a little bit. I'm going to swish it around a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to throw my chicken in here. I'm gonna wash my hands. Especially, you know you got to rinse your hands off when you're cooking. A little water in there. Wash my hands off. And I'm gonna turn this down. So it's a little bit too high. Rinse my spoon off. And I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to slow it down some. And one thing that I like using is, I want to kind of teriyaki, you know, shake it up. I like using this mashed beef. And I like putting a little bit of teriyaki sauce on it. Give it some flavor. And also, of course, y'all, I ain't forgot about the seasonings. I ain't forgot about that. Okay. I'm gonna stir it up some. It smells so good already, and I don't even have the seasoning on it. Okay. I definitely use onion powder. I don't measure anything, y'all. I like to freehand my stuff. I don't use a lot of, since I started eating healthy, I don't use a lot of seasoning. I don't season real heavy. And I also like using, that was garlic powder I put on it. I like using the chicken seasoning. But I just like using just a little bit of that to give it some more flavor. So, and you don't need a lot. And then I like a little bit of paprika. Just a little bit. Throw it on in there. Okay. And then I use I like nature seasoning. I love using nature seasoning. And I just use a little bit of that. Not a lot. Just a little bit. And I keep it stirred up. Of course it's looking really good. Oh, really smelling good. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my vegetables in here. I'm going to put my green peppers. I'm going to put my onions. Well, better yet, girl, why are you not just throwing everything in those? I always call these things spiders. And my husband be like, what's a spider, Tawana? Why you call it a spider? Because I grew up knowing that it was a spider. How many of y'all remember your grandma calling this a spider? It was no frying pan. We always called her a spider. So this is my spider. So I'm going to toss it a little bit. Stir it a little bit. Get it kind of coated. Oh shoot. Kind of coated, with the sauce. that looks good. That really, really do looks good, and it smells good. And you know, ever since I've been eating healthy, I have noticed that I'm trying a lot of stuff that I wasn't eating before. It's a lot of stuff that I'm trying that I was not eating before. I'm gonna cover it up a little bit and let it simmer. I'm gonna rinse my spoon off with some hot water. Not hot water, but warm water. And then I'm going to go in and I'm gonna kind of stir my rice up some. It's smoking. Yeah, baby, it's smoking. Okay. And while that is doing its thing, the purpose of my, you know what? While it's doing its thing, the purpose of the broccoli, I didn't mean to put my broccoli in with this because I want it separate. I don't want the broccoli cooked with this, and I could have possibly put it in there, but I want it to have a different flavor than the hibachi. I don't want it to have the same flavor as the hibachi. I used to use butter, and I used to use margarine, but of course, like I said, since I started this healthy kick, I no longer use butter no more. I would rather use the oil. I really would rather use the oil. And y'all probably be like, this girl is crazy. She's putting her arm over this hot behind pot that's cooking and steaming. But I have so many different, you know, battles that I've fought with the stove until, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I only put like a little tad of oil in here. Just a little tad. Because, you know, I'm not going to, it's not going to be in here, you know. I don't like my broccoli to be crunchy. I don't like it to be soggy either. I don't like it to be too soft. And I think what I'm going to end up doing with this is I'm going to end up, you know, straining it a little bit.